You are now listening to Lipstick and Lies, the podcast, where we engage in honest, uncensored discussions about love, relationships, life misconceptions, social news, and the latest gossip. Hosted by Yola H, LA from the A, and SWAT Chick. Set your alarms to catch this vibe.
Yes, catch a vibe, baby.
Because every Wednesday, we're live at 9. Don't forget to visit our website at lipstickandlies.com for all streaming platforms, events, and updates. That's lipstickandlies.com. Now sit back and relax and get ready for Lipstick and Lies, the podcast.
Everybody lies.
Not everybody lies. No one is a liar here. Hey everyone, it's Friday. Happy Wednesday.
Mic check 1 2.
1 2 1 2. We in the house.
What's up, y'all?
So
look.
We trying today. We is trying.
We ain't trying. We gonna do.
I can't hear now.
We gonna do.
Might fix my mic.
Somebody fix her mic. What's
Yeah.
going on? Is it
I
on?
can't hear.
Make sure it's power. Make sure the power.
Y'all always want to start with the power.
Hey man, listen. I know you ain't. You got to be last.
Listen.
Y'all listen.
I was
We go ahead and get a disclaimer right now. I think maybe 2 floors up, or floor 2. They're doing construction, but we gonna try to go on and work this thing out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, my mic went on.
Yeah,
So the
so
people that set the mics up, make sure they turn
Sorry.
on.
that's on me. I did that this time.
I felt hit.
Anyway,
Dogs will help.
so yeah.
So happy Wednesday once
Happy
again.
Wednesday.
You could have what?
Been anywhere in the world,
Uh-huh.
but you are here
Mm-hmm.
with Lipstick and Lies.
Hey, back in this gone. But yeah, y'all hear that? Like Jesus.
Fresher than the mud.
It's okay. We still gonna do it. We still gonna get into this topic. But I don't even know who I'm
Your
talking to. Who are you? Who are you guys?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, let's start. I'm LA from the A.
Hey,
In the
okay.
Yes. And I am SWAT Chick.
Southwest Atlanta check.
It's your girl Yola Blanco, and I'm in the building.
Yeah, y'all. Let me tell y'all something.
Like we always do it this time.
Let me get a pen out.
You get a pen out, that means she gets serious.
So we getting the pen now because we still marking down every time SWAT chick curse.
Listen,
How about it?
listen. Did any of our followers be sure to comment
Yes.
if y'all saw not last week's episode but the week before?
To say what?
Last week's episode was about stalkers.
Yeah. So if you watched last week's episode, you were stalking us.
Well, the week before that, there was a stalker.
Ooh.
So if you saw that, just don't, leave a little comment.
You see my face?
You know why you making faces over there?
Because I'm trying to figure out why this man is stalking.
Moving right along. Also,
Right along. Please do.
make sure that y'all interact like y'all should if y'all trying to win the money from
At the
And that ain't
end
even money. The money is really in
Cash.
cash. Yeah.
and
right there.
Clearly the money coming from me. It ain't really coming from them. Y'all really.
we are contributing to the money.
We are.
We are.
But yeah, so make sure y'all interact so y'all can win my money.
Right. Because I got the handy dandy notebook and it's handy.
And she dandy.
Y'all hear us?
Hey sister.
Can you hear
Hi
us?
sis.
Can you hear us? Because
Like to hear
there's
you.
some serious construction going on that we was not aware of. So we're going to try to push through this
We're
thing
gonna
today.
push through, honey.
We're
Wait a
gonna
minute,
push
they
through.
busting the trap house upstairs. And they steady trying to flush the dope.
Oh my.
So
The
you know.
opinions and statements made by SWAT Chick do not reflect the opinions
Right,
of
right,
Lipstick
right.
and Lies, honey.
I'm just saying,
And we're
I'm-
just telling you that it does not reflect.
listen, Listen, every now and again we may have to jump into this chapstick
Hey.
and cap.
Every now and again, we jumping off the porch
So hey,
with these sacks.
don't put them people in.
I
Hey,
know
look,
that's right,
look,
babe.
listen.
There
Okay.
you go. Somebody skateboarding upstairs.
Hey, they filming
It's like a
ATL.
whole skate
They
park.
filming ATL Part 2 upstairs.
Roll bounce. This ain't ATL. This is roll bounce.
We said roll bounce.
Roll bounce. Bow Wow.
Girl, I forgot all about that show. That
Shot. It's shot.
Yeah, that's what
It's shot.
Say what it is. Say what it is.
All right, so what's going on? What's going on in the news, man? Y'all saw Jocelyn. Man,
Listen.
Jocelyn got to get off this coat.
Hey, I feel like smacking them today.
First of all, hold on.
why she hit the girl that one ain't got to do with
Cause she was
Because
there.
I was just that mad. I'm still mad.
Right.
I'm still wanting to be on legs. I'm still wanting to be on legs.
Listen, cause she was there. She just went around there.
I just don't understand these grown ass women that can't control their emotions.
Here it is. Legs
What is the beat from?
from her show.
From the cabaret.
Yeah.
So you still mad about something that happened last
No,
year?
the girl.
But you
been
already
picking-
got sued on the cabaret for the fighting on the cabaret.
The girl been picking on that girl.
Who been picking on who?
The Lex girl. Lex said they said you got some words for Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess, and she said, "Yeah, pull up." So then I pull up. So it's just like Nicki Minaj telling Cardi B on site. So when she saw her, it was on site. Now everybody think it's a problem. But I said on site. I didn't say right.
But y'all still too old for this.
I mean, on site, you
On site is on site, and pull up
Right.
and pull up.
right.
I
I mean,
mean,
you
you
right.
kids, you
Pull up.
already got charges against you. You already getting sued, so clearly you don't care about your livelihood. Clearly you don't care about nothing else but getting the likes and the shares and whatever.
Listen, don't put it down.
Trying to put
She
up.
ain't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Clearly.
Okay,
Clearly.
if you can hear me out there clearly, she ain't care about none of that. Okay,
Okay, she did.
she's a walking definition of I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. There it is.
Clearly.
There it is. There, I mean,
It's toxic.
what other excuse? What other reason do a grown woman got to be running around just smacking everybody like that?
Just fighting. Like,
But she pushed on the dude. That's that cocaine,
nah,
man.
when you slap security,
Allegedly.
you slap security like it was a
Allegedly.
WWE fight.
Right. Okay.
You know how they do that slap, they look at each other in their eyes.
Remember when she was on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
She had the same look in the face. I said, "Oh, this woman high." I said, "She high. She had a Cooter Brown." Listen, she was high. Cooter Brown.
Cooter Brown be high.
Cooter Brown was high. I like a mother high. Listen, I was just like, hey, because when she pushed the security, I was like, hey, this was
No, she
weird.
slapped security in their face.
She slapped the innocent bystander. I mean,
But she turned around and put that drink on Jocelyn though.
She did, and that's why the girl from Love and Hip Hop too, the one girl, that's her. I thought it was a dude, but it was
That's
a girl.
Melissa.
Yeah,
Melissa
that
Scott.
was Melissa.
Yeah,
Yeah, Melissa went in and she won hit a quarter. Girl, she
I
hit
didn't
her
see
one
Melissa
time.
hit the
She hit
girl.
her one time. Five. Girl went down. Like
she was stomping when I saw her.
everybody
She
It's
was
so many
stomping legs
videos.
though.
Yeah, it's
And
so
everybody was like, that dude, why that dude stomp, kicking her.
It's-
I'm like, that's not a dude.
There's a lot of videos. Now the video I saw is the man.
he like, man, get Jocelyn.
Get Jocelyn,
Get Jocelyn, man.
Yeah, but every
Get
time Jocelyn came close, you see he bagged up.
Right, 'cause
But hey,
Anybody could get it.
get Jocelyn, man. He like me. I want all the tea, but don't touch me.
But Floyd needs to go ahead and give her that undercard. You need to go ahead and give her some of that check. 'Cause,
Okay.
hey, the Floyd,
I'm sick of it.
you sick
Hey.
of it? Okay, we ain't gonna promote it. But Candy on Housewives,
I didn't watch.
don't touch me. She was like, don't hold me. She was gonna go for Marlon.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch that. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that was
I've
it.
been stopped watching them. Them some sad, pathetic. Not Candy, but the rest of them. Bro. I like Candy. Shout out to Candy, but the rest of them hoes on there is sad, bro. Y'all ain't got no storyline. Y'all ain't got nothing going on. It just
it's just entertainment.
It's just all
It's just all
attacking.
entertainment.
It's just entertainment.
It's just entertainment.
I can't watch
Man,
it.
It's because you know what?
I can't give my 5 minutes.
Okay.
I can't.
But you watch the Zeus Network. Oh,
I sure
Right.
I sure subscribe. They get my $5.99. Okay. I be watching Bad Boys of Texas.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Nobody
So,
ever. I
look.
never would.
Look, Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, because I be in it. I be glued.
But okay, in other current events, Amber Rose is calling out YK Osiris as assaulting Sukihana.
So if y'all ain't seen the video that's been going around, Sukihana is commentating a sports event. Looks like her and Lil Duval and somebody else. And YK Osiris, he come up to her. He rubbing on her shoulders and everything. She already shushed, like, oh boy, I'll break you, you little young boy. You don't know what to do with me. Then he walk out. Then he come back, start touching on her shoulders again. And then he grab her by the face and try to kiss her in the mouth.
Yeah.
That's nasty, little boy.
Yeah,
Little boy.
She all like this. But then Amber Rose put out the narrative that she was sexually assaulted.
I mean, y'all take that. Go look it up. Y'all take that interpretation how y'all want. I just feel like it's nasty. This girl say she be eating niggas' ass. Eating niggas' ass. She be eating niggas' ass.
God dang, you gonna keep saying?
That what she say.
You ain't gotta keep on saying.
But why would you walk up on her and look?
Hey, she was just being drugged on the ground by who was that NBA young boy?
Not NLE Chopper. He had the dog
Man,
thing
listen.
around her neck.
I'm sick of this. LMNOPK and
YK
and
Osiris.
OC.
Don't look at
I'm
me.
tired of it. Listen,
All right,
y'all done came up. Can y'all come up with some names, some real names? Can y'all come up with something that's real? Like, why you gotta be all these little letters?
They talking acronyms. They don't say what
I'm
you're doing.
sick
They
of
say WYD. This a short. What? Remember when we was young? We used to be called shorthand.
I thought somebody had texted me and I was driving and I hit the thing and my car read back to me. Get off my nephew. Who your nephew?
WK. Gotta be YK Osiris.
Hey, the name suck.
Gotta be YK Osiris.
I'm in my car. Somebody text me, so I hit the button so my car could read back the text message to me.
What is that?
Weird. I said,
weed.
He just wants some what? Sugar.
Man,
What you doing?
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing? That's what weed means.
Right,
What's
but my
the
car,
gummy
my car read it weird.
Cause serious petty.
Weird.
Serious petty.
Well, y'all, that's y'all people.
I had to pick up my phone.
Yeah. Don't have to create an algorithm for that.
Yeah, man.
He's over there.
Programmers, get it together.
Yo, we got
Programmers.
the studio guests and like they can sleep overnight.
Yeah, they can come.
Hey, yo, studio guest.
It's okay. It's okay. So,
They were homeless.
so what else happened in the world? That's it.
We so caught up on the entertainment part that the real stuff that's going on in the world. I can't tell you nothing. I barely knew it was gonna rain today. Because I've been glued to the ratchetness that's been going on.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Pinky Cole for getting married over the weekend.
Oh yeah, she did. See, I caught a little bit of real news.
Okay. That's good news.
Oh, Trump got them charges.
Your boy got indicted. Yes, he did.
Everybody's like, he ain't getting indicted. So yes, he
did.
Yeah, your boy got them charges put on him.
See, once you get on the wrong side of the white people, then they come after you. You got to stay. Look at OJ. You got to stay on the white folks' good side sometimes.
Oh, they pray for Florida.
Man, listen. They done pushed back that boy trial, Tory. They done pushed back his trial. I knew they weren't gonna sentence him.
They should. He needs to be accountable, but come on, they shouldn't be taking up taxpayer dollars.
Well, if that's the case, then they need to get on with this Young Thug trial.
But then hold on.
YFN, he did not take the plea.
He didn't take that plea.
But YSL, Thug brother, I forget his name.
He violated.
And this is what they want you to do when you take these plea deals. They want y'all to go ahead and violate so you can get more time.
So now he got to do 9 years to the door.
9 years to the door.
Because he violated. and YNW Melly trial
Oh
started.
yeah,
Dang.
but he guilty.
What
I
guilty?
just
Because he
can't
made
keep
that song "Murder on My Mind."
Yeah.
They finna use them lyrics.
They gonna use them lyrics against him.
Bootsy got locked up.
No,
Bootsy
not my
go to
boy.
court. Bootsy go to court for one thing and get locked up for something
No,
else. They
not
still
my
ain't
boy.
said what he got locked up for. Your boy Charleston White trolling. He all excited because Bootsy got locked up. Listen, I don't condone bullying. I don't condone bullying and violence.
Don't do it.
But Charleston White, brother, just sit
Leave it
down.
alone. If you want a comedy show, go to the bank on Monday night, sir. Bubba Dub let you get on stage, Charleston White.
I mean, for real.
Tilt might be up there though, so I don't know. You might need to bring a strap.
Man, I'm just look. I'm just
We
saying.
gotta go to the bank on Monday so we can get some laughs.
Okay, the world.
Now we need to redo for it right first
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
because the waitress we had.
Oh yeah,
Man.
LA giving reviews.
Oh yeah, I give the reviews. Yes, I do.
Listen,
Yes, I do.
when you see me in the street, act like you know me. Don't act like you don't, cause LA finna give you a review.
Oh yeah.
That water better be cold, and that liquor better not be watered down.
That's not-
Don't put too much ice, boo.
I'm just trying to tell
I
you.
didn't order ice.
Exactly.
I didn't order
ice.
ice.
Say McDonald's shook. They about to be shook at the McDonald's. Oh, that LA.
I did not order ice, baby. I didn't order ice.
Get
I
one
didn't
Big
order
Mac
ice.
together.
But I didn't order ice.
So I stand by it all.
So don't give me ice.
I stand by it all.
But yeah. So
Because if I'm paying my good earned money,
A
I'm
good
gonna
earned,
need my good earned money.
a good earned money.
Yeah.
please.
When I'm
Yeah.
spending it, I expect a particular quality of service. And if I don't get it, I'm
we gotta say something.
All
We
right.
gotta say
But
something.
here's the thing, I'm gonna still with support because I did say in my review. I'm sure I will have a better experience the next time I go. I will be back.
I'm sure
The
you will
food was
too.
great.
After you said what you had said when you said it, I'm sure you're gonna have
The
a better
food was
experience.
great.
Well,
All right.
The service sucked.
All right.
well,
All right.
All right.
all right.
So we're gonna move along to the I Know You FM Lion. So we're gonna make this short and quick. Hold on. Here we go.
Saturday, this video went viral on social media of 26-year-old Dominicus buying a high-end sports car with the money he made, stealing customers' Amazon packages. Dominicus worked as an Amazon driver over the summer and decided to steal the packages for himself after delivering them to Amazon customers. Little did they know he would resell their items on his own store and keep all the profits. 6 months later, Amazon employers found out about his scheme and fired him, but not before he bought himself a Lamborghini with all
He took your
So yeah,
package.
that's what's happening to a lot of folks. Okay.
He took your package and
And he take
resold
He
it.
wasn't even in
Those
Georgia,
some
but he
high
took my
ticket,
bag.
Right.
some high ticket items. You had to.
But how
Yeah.
you know what's a high ticket item and what's not? Because folks be ordering anything off Amazon. It could have been some toothpaste.
You know what they were.
How you know? You
You
gotta
gotta
open it
scan it.
first.
Don't you have to scan it?
It don't tell you what's in it.
You Amazon driver?
It don't tell you
I'm
what's
asking. I'm just saying. I'm asking because if he did it, I'm just asking. I don't know. If he did it for that long, because it wasn't a long time.
It was.
Well, no, let me say, it said after 6 months. I also don't know how long he's been there. We don't really know exactly how long he's been doing it. Has he been doing it for 6 months?
Who
Or is he-
snitched? That's all I
He snitched on
want.
himself. Look like it. But anyway,
Y'all like doing crimes and videos. Y'all like doing crimes and making songs. Y'all
well, you
like
saw the
doing
video.
crimes.
It showed him on somebody's ring camera anyway, taking the package.
The man bought a Lamborghini. We in the wrong hustle.
Let me go get this job at Amazon.
Let me go put it out.
Right, because
I'm going to get my CDLs.
You gonna take the big stuff.
what was frozen? Y'all didn't see?
What?
What's the kind of book?
Oh, they talk about gentle parents.
Oh, you
Okay, we better
ready to
get.
go on to
Okay,
the
y'all,
topic?
we gonna
We
We're
get
going
on.
into it.
We better get on into it.
We're going to get on into it.
We gonna get on into it.
All right, so The topic today is gentle parenting. Are you for it or against it? Now, first let's define gentle parenting. Let's do that first.
Okay.
I have it right here. Hold on. Let me find it. This is gentle parenting. Somebody want to read that out loud?
Patient, calm, and punishment-free. Gentle parenting is an evidence-based approach that focuses on empathy, respect, understanding, and boundaries.
All right. So,
The cat.
right.
I should have told that to my aunties and them.
Well, I've never gentle parent. I'm not a gentle parent.
Gentle parenting goes with gentle children. So if your child ain't gentle, why are you trying to gentle
I
parent?
want your grandkids.
Wow. Oh, don't do it.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
If your kid ain't
She
gentle,
ain't coming for my grandkids.
why are you gentle parenting?
Okay. So,
Some people for it. Some people.
and I do have a few comments because I did, we asked it on the internet, right? So, somebody said, Crystal Brandy, it's about time we disguised abuse as parenting for far too long and thought it was okay. A lot of folks think that gentle parenting means parenting without discipline or consequences, but that isn't it at all. It's just parenting with understanding and compassion along with those consequences. So we appreciate her for that comment. But then Veronica also said shit don't work, these kids different. Veronica, you owe me $1 for cussing for you. Then Julius Cooley said, fuck that. Okay, Julius, you owe me $1 too, because I had to read your comment. These kids need old school parenting. That's why they soft now, too much soft, this and that. And then Nikki Moon said it doesn't work. So
I feel like you can probably gentle parent when they toddlers,
Right.
teenagers. That's that's gone. Teenage when they start talking back.
I mean, we already have a generation that has this sense of entitlement because of gentleness.
because y'all rather give a participation award.
Right.
Yeah, y'all don't want to give it to
Right.
the winners. Okay.
Right.
Y'all don't take score.
That's just like in sports, you know, when they're in a little league or whatever, you know, they want to be like, okay, yeah,
We're just doing
everybody
this
wins.
for fun.
We're doing it for fun. Oh yeah, well, just they won, but we're going to still give you something. No, you're not a winner. You're a loser. You lost. Like at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, no, we have to be real and 100 and straightforward with our children because when they get older and really have to deal with the world not giving you no participation points.
They not. And
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you have to be mean about it.
So I don't get paid just because I showed up to work.
You ain't staying long.
Oh, okay.
You won't stay long. You may get the job, but you're not staying long.
She said 3 years old is a rap boo. Come here, give me that belt.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. If they old enough, what Bernie Mac say? Go on and put me down. If you old enough to talk that, you old enough to get fucked up.
Hey, so okay. So LA and I were having this conversation. And she said, spare the rod, spoil the child. So I'm asking, what is a rod? It ain't a belt, it ain't a shoe, it ain't a stitch cord, it ain't a frying pan.
A rod is like a stick. A rod is like a stick.
First of all,
It ain't a belt.
you
It ain't
already
a
know
It's like a stick.
that is an analogy. And you're not necessarily, you don't have to define what the rod is. Okay. You don't.
I need a definition of the rod so I can be clear.
Okay,
It's
well,
a stick.
Google that analogy,
I'm about
and
to.
it'll tell you what it means.
Now, I want to know what a rod is. I'm about
Yeah.
to Google a
It's
rod.
a
A
lot.
rod is a
Yeah.
stick.
Hey,
A rod might not even be
we don't
that
know
big.
rods
Y'all.
in different forms.
It might be a ruler. Listen, because I like an arm rod.
Come on. It can be different.
So,
A thin straight bar, especially a
No,
fluid
I
or metal.
like
said
That's
a
what a rod
ruler,
is.
like a little ruler, where you put the hand back and you tap it like that.
hold
on
on,
the hand.
pause. It does not take rocket science for me to tell y'all that this is an analogy. Why the hell is y'all looking up what a raw is. Can you please do due diligence and Google the phrase that I
It
just said?
means that if a parent refuses to discipline an unruly child, that child will grow accustomed to getting his own way.
That was
So let me just say this. So, like my dad never said the word no because no was negative. If it was something he said, not right now,
That part.
not right now, not right now, maybe later. But no was negative. These kids are being taught the same thing, as well as the fact that adults need to respect them at an early age. So gentle parenting is giving a child the respect that you won't give. I'm just telling you what the word is.
okay. So
I did not practice gentle parenting as a
I did
mom.
not. I have not. I will not.
I am a gentle parenting when it comes to my grandkids.
You need help. What you need help? Bring to me.
I mean, it's like this. So I was gentle with my daughter, but I wasn't with my son because there was not a need. My son needed it. My daughter
Right.
did.
Somebody said something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, child, I got to get up and come read what you said.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like it goes according to the child.
Some kids don't mind
Absolutely.
getting, but some kids don't mind getting the whooping because they know the whooping only gonna last a second. So
Well,
they
it
want to.
depends
So
on-
they want to be whooped. They would rather get the whooping and be like, okay, get it over with.
Well, see, I ain't just whooped mine. You got whooped and punished.
And then look,
So-
let's look at this. Half the time when these people discipline these kids, they only whooping them when they are upset. They're not disciplining them
Mm-hmm.
when they need to be disciplined. They're disciplining them when they already
so-
having a bad day.
Because they emotional.
Right, because they
They're
already
doing
having a
emotional-
bad day. Because any other time you let Ray and Pookie jump up and down on the furniture.
Right.
But now today it's a problem.
Emotional discipline is not
Right.
That's yeah.
So these kids flinch up at their mom
So
and
that's
daddy
when it
these
turns
days
into
too.
child
Like, and that's what I'm saying. And so to a kid, one day you my friend, and then the next day you want to whoop me. I don't understand what I did at this day that wasn't different from the day before. So that's why
Right.
I'm saying gentle parenting is sometimes a better option. I'm just saying because.
Okay, so she said, okay, I just found out my 14-year-old child sending pictures to his girl, jacking off to his girl. What should I do? I mean, he need to spare his rod. Okay? Like, listen.
First of all, it's illegal.
First
It's
of all, they don't
illegal.
know that's child porn.
It's illegal
Let's
to
start
have
there.
child porn.
Let's start there.
Let's
Let
start
him know
there.
that's child
Delete it.
porn.
You can go to jail. You can be
Oh,
arrested.
that is child porn for one.
You can go to jail.
Soliciting,
I thought you was gonna look at the comments.
soliciting. What is it? Soliciting.
But you have to understand this as well. So this is what I mean. Power. What you need to do is one, he needs sexual health. He needs
That ain't really sexual health.
no, he needs to no. This is the problem. Number one, we start too late when it comes to not saying you, but we start too late when we start talking about sex to our children.
You need
Number
to,
one.
you need to have that.
Number two.
Wait, she sent a comment. What she
Okay.
said?
And number two, the best thing they need to be is educated. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that right there is child pornography. You should not be sending them. You know they send them, but if you're who's paying for the phone?
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Why
saying?
they got a
Who's paying
phone?
for the phone? And why is not there no kind of parental security or whatever you call it on the phone? Why we not doing it?
She said, man, y'all. So I was so mad. I ain't know WTF to do.
Right?
My eyes was burnt out my head.
Right.
Listen,
And that was the time that you do nothing. When you're that upset, you don't
Yeah.
do nothing.
Don't do nothing.
but it's like this ain't what I gave you no phone for, to be showing no
And then
girl
you
your
take the
weed
phone.
whacker.
Right.
What
Now,
you
what
doing?
comment?
So this says
Instagram?
I'm a new parent and And the way my baby girl is set up, there is nothing gentle about her. So no gentle parenting over here, but I am also not going to do that old school parenting either. And
Right, each child is different.
You
For
got to find
example,
a parent that work for you.
Right. For example, like my daughter. Gentle parenting might have worked for her. But at the end of the day, with me, it was more I talked to her. You know what I'm saying? We had conversations. If it was stuff that I had to continue to repeat after talking to her, then yeah, you got to whoop them. And you were on punishment. You know what I'm saying? But she was definitely a child that looked like, you know what, I see that person over there doing it, they just got in trouble, I ain't gonna do that. She definitely was a child that learned from other people's mistakes a lot. However, you have some kids who just don't care. You tell them the stove hot, they gonna touch it anyway. And you gonna tell them not to do something, they gonna look you dead in your eye and they gonna do it again. And they're gonna do it again, and they're gonna do it again, no matter how many times you tell them no. Okay, then at that point, then what?
She said what? She made another comment. Brittany said, I took the phone. You lucky I ain't break that. Yeah. So
but
it's
then
like
you're gonna have to buy another, so you putting yourself in a bad place.
No, because I feel like this once your kids get a certain age, all that yelling and screaming and hollering is not serving anybody in the
It ain't.
That's when you gotta start having conversations with your kids.
You have to start having conversations.
You have to start talking,
educate.
And it's like this is what is expected. These are my expectations, and these are the consequences that's gonna come behind when you fail to meet my expectations. Everything don't, because a lot of kids, after a while, all that screaming and hollering and yelling, you now they done got used to you doing all that. Right. That ain't going nowhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? So gentle, but at the same time, gentle parenting. Again, it depends on the kid and what your kid got going on and what your kid did. Every situation don't call for gentle parenting. Some situations call for an old-fashioned whooping.
Yeah. So don't threaten your kids with discipline.
No,
if you're gonna say I'm gonna whoop you if you don't stop, then you should be prepared to whoop you.
Right.
Cause you know when your mama say I'm gonna whoop you when I get home, when you know, but I always got whooped when I got home, and she said it. Cause when she said that, like that, she meant that. Like she meant that. No, you tried to make her forget, be real nice. She be like, oh, you thought I forgot about it. Come here.
My auntie started making up words. I knew it was a rap. You were gonna get it. Cause when she started saying stuff, and I got to tell you this more than once. She's like, oh,
yep, here it is.
And I still ain't found that in the dictionary.
I have not heard that.
Don't
and
worry
you ain't
about
heard and they.
No.
Man,
you know we real, so you know we know the legal.
And I got to tell you.
If I have to keep on telling.
Exactly.
Well, you know my mother wasn't Lord, my son. I heard that.
My folks straight out of Whiteman High. Okay, they alumni. So
okay.
My family West Side.
So you said they chop these people up here in the West Side.
West Side certified.
I'm
West Side certified child abuse. I'm calling on y'all.
I ain't necessarily gonna say it was child abuse,
but in the 80s when Reagan, because Reagan got messed up a lot of times. Because my mama
took
be
church
like,
out the school.
Hey, and they started with that No Child Left Behind mess.
But before then, remember they gave you that sticker. They had a sticker. If you being child abused, call this number. Y'all remember they started that stuff in the 80s, right? Well, like it was like you listen. Just like with the poison control sticker. You remember the poison control sticker? Do you remember Smokey the Bear?
I remember
the child abuse number came out right along with them. So anyway, so it was a number. So my mom like, you call that number if you want to.
Oh no,
you gonna have to call another
child abuse number. It was 911.
It wasn't none of that. It wasn't that. You better not even think about that.
Hey, y'all look call the police and y'all parents.
I wanted to.
No. Listen, no.
I did.
No.
I wanted to.
No.
I did.
And you still here?
Barely.
Right.
I'm telling you, listen.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot what the issue was. Man, oh my God. I cannot remember what the issue was. I can't remember what I did.
The nerve.
But I did. I was upset. I was crying. I was calling 911. I had that little, I'm on child, man. Come on. So that my mom has. But yeah, so I called the police and I didn't know because they never showed up. So I guess they called back and my mama answered or whatever. Next thing you know, I didn't even know they called back. All I know is
I would have hit you too.
My mama came in there. She DDT'd my ass.
Yeah,
and she should.
And she should.
Man, listen. I do that like it was yesterday. Like, oh my God. I remember like it was yesterday.
Mama D.
Man, listen.
Mama D. You didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay.
She shouldn't have been on the phone anyway.
Okay.
She shouldn't have been on the phone anyway.
Man, that right there. I ain't
But
never forget that.
I just feel like now are there certain things that I agree with that my aunties and them did back in the day? I don't. Because one of my aunties was good.
Not nothing.
Well, I said some of it. I don't because
they made you go out there and get your own sweet.
No. I just feel like a lot of these kids nowadays are not being held accountable.
And that's what's going to get your own speech taught you to be accountable. But
they don't understand that it's the accountability and their consequences. They don't fear nothing.
Right.
So when you got a young kid that don't even fear you, what make you think they gonna fear the law? So certain circumstances, I think certain environments, require gentle parenting is out the window.
Yeah.
If you see your child better than the next person. So if you know your child hard-headed, your child is not listening. If you see that your child, you got to tell your child too many times. It don't matter how old they are. You got to tell your child, "Hey man, put it down. Hey man, it's hot. Hey man, it's hot."
Let them get burnt. Let them get burnt. Let them learn from. If your kid is the one that has to learn from experiences, let them learn.
And once they get burnt, then
no, you don't have to beat them. Okay. No,
it ain't beat it. It ain't a beat it.
Don't slap them upside the head either.
Why not? Because I told you, and now I'm irritated that I had to tell you one too many times that it was hot. So now you done got burnt, and you realize it was hot because you got burnt. Mm-hmm. Come here, let me put something on it. And when I put some Curacom on it, simple. Because you was the gentle parenting part was you simply saying, "Hey man, don't do that. Don't touch that.
Right.
Sit down. Hey, when you go in the store, like you got some sense." That was the gentle parenting part. Now, when you see your child that didn't work, when you gave that speech before you got in the store, and your child still cut up when you got in the store, okay. Now when we get in the car, because I told you.
I'm waiting for you to call once a bathroom.
This shit stank. So, I mean, you know your kid. Stop trying to gentle parent because of society and all that. We don't believe in hitting our kids. Well, I do. And if your kid is around me, and I done heard you too many times, stop.
But that's what she'll do. She'll yell at your kids, at your quick kids.
I'm not gonna yell at your kid, but I am gonna.
She gonna yell at you.
I'm gonna say something. See, y'all, won't you rather me say? I'm in up front of your face. This will be behind picture your.
I am calling the people on y'all.
This is me. This is your kid.
So
problem solving.
I don't.
So one of her grandkids is being gentle parenting.
Two of
them. All of them.
Everybody.
That explains why.
They not bad. They're not bad.
No, they're not bad. They're active.
They're active.
Really active.
And my son was active.
They throw tantrums.
And my son did. And when he would fall
That's
out.
not hereditary.
But I'm just saying it's behavioral. So my son, when he would have a tantrum, he would fall out in the store. I would just walk over him. And he'll run after me and fall out again. And then I just repeat the same problem. No, because why I'm going to beat you inside the store? I'm not going to beat you inside the store.
I took mine to the bathroom.
I think they made gentle parenting because getting a whooping now is called child abuse. And it is a very sensitive subject because what kids see as child abuse, adults don't. Yeah. So there needs to be a line. How can we as parents discipline our kids without being so-called abusive towards them? Yeah. Well, it is a way that you whoop your child. If you're beating them till they bleed,
But if you're beating them only when you're upset, when
That's what
you're
I'm saying.
emotional.
You shouldn't discipline them when you're upset.
but now y'all seen the video of the little boy when he was breaking out the bedroom window.
Yeah, y'all in the lady house.
I ain't see
That would have been,
He tore up that lady house.
and I would have told his
But
team up.
he has already done that as well. Right? He the kind of kid that hit the pen when he was little and it was cute. And now that he getting older and doing the same
And that's
thing.
why I said once they get a certain age, you realize, okay, this ain't working. So you need to try a different method. So that gentle parenting, you know your kid. I had one kid where I really did have to smack him. And then I had my daughter and I could just raise my voice and she was fragile and I didn't have to do all that. And I turned around and had another kid and I was like, okay, back to what I had to do with the first kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing your kids. And if you see that ain't working, then it's time to move on.
Yeah, because my son didn't mind getting the whoop, right? He wanted you to whoop. He'll go bring you the belt and be like, let's get this over with.
Because you didn't punish him.
No, so I had to punish him by taking things from
away from
him, not by physically touching him, because he didn't mind being whooped. Because he would have to lay against the bed, cross the bed straight with his pants off. He like, nah. And the last time I whooped him, he was 16. Hey, lay across this bed, sir. You know, and it don't bother him to be whooped. He want to be like, let's get to it. Like, but if you take something from him, he going crazy. I mean, I ain't even do nothing for all this. You know, like that'd be a problem. Yeah, that is why.
Take it away from
You take something from them, so you have to find like what gets a reaction from your child. If hitting doesn't get a reaction from your child, then they gotta have a different way to get this.
And you gotta start letting your kids know this entitlement. This ain't yours. This is a privilege that you have a phone. It ain't yours, but it's a privilege. Because let me tell you something, my mama was quick to be like, that's my phone, them my shoes, them my pants, them my shirt. You be like, dang, bro.
I ain't got nothing.
No,
Bro,
you don't.
no. Because at any given moment, you act up. This was the law says food, shelter.
Clothes.
Clothes. Well, okay, food, shelter, and clothes, but it don't say designer clothes.
Right,
It
correct.
don't say what time this nice. It don't say shrimp.
Correct.
It don't say this good food that you.
I never even had shrimp as a child though. Y'all give y'all kids shrimp.
No, that's a whole other story right there.
I'm just
They get
saying.
shrimp noodles.
We got tuna. These kids don't even eat tuna. They don't even eat hot dogs.
Entitlement. But then again, it goes back to parents. Just like when you was telling me the story, and trying to bring grandkids back up. But
It sound like it though. It
But I
sound
am.
like it.
But if y'all know about grandkids, y'all know they cute.
That
they
cute
can be
get
cute
you
and
so
a menace to
far.
society. Yeah, it don't matter.
That's crazy. No.
So she had her
We
grandchild.
gonna let her put boogers on the wall because she cute.
She had her grandchild, if I remember this story correctly. And they was going to get something to eat. Went to a drive-thru. And what is it they needed? They wanted nuggets.
She wanted wings.
She wanted
5 wings.
And
How
first
old
of
is
all,
she?
what kid eating 5 wings at Popeyes?
She didn't know. She was used to the small wings from American Meal.
And how old is
Either
she?
way,
4. She's 5 now.
so she wanted wings.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yola, you know she be different people. Yola ordered her something else.
I said, can I have 3 wings? And they said they don't have
They
3.
didn't have them.
So she has a meltdown.
She had to melt down. Yola talks to the kid's mother, and the mother said, "Oh yeah, well I would just leave and go somewhere else to ask."
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Because that's what the granddaughter said.
Yeah,
The granddaughter said,
that's no.
my mama would leave. I said, well, what do you want me to do? And she said, I want you to go somewhere else. I'm like, oh no, that ain't gonna happen.
Exactly. But in my house, this is what we having. This is what we eating.
But guess
If
what?
you don't want it,
Guess
then
what?
you ain't eating tonight.
But guess what new parents do? They ask the kids, what y'all want to eat today?
Yeah.
I never got asked that.
That was a privilege growing
I
up.
never got asked that.
You want to, I mean, even when growing up, I remember you had to ask for food, different food. Like if you wanted a snack, you had to, when I was growing up, if you wanted a snack, you had to be like, can I have a snack?
Yeah. You can't go in nobody's refrigerator.
Go in the refrigerator, give me that one, eat about food, and then it's be like, what, three days and everything gone.
And my son did that. He used to do that. I'm like, hey,
No.
you don't put nothing in this refrigerator. Don't go in there.
Well, I mean, and that part of that is getting too far away from what our parents had set up for us. You know what I'm saying? I know that our parents weren't always right, and a lot of people feel like, well, I ain't gonna do how my mama done did me. But some of that stuff
wasn't
certain
bad.
stuff, you know, you gotta know, you gotta pick and choose what to take away from what your parents did for you or did to you. You have to know.
Right.
You gotta exercise your common sense.
You know what worked and what didn't work, because about how you behave. You know what worked and didn't work for you.
Even
and what you was gonna take from your parents tonight.
Even in school now, if you get in trouble at school, the parents be ready to jump on you with the student.
Man.
When I was in school, oh yeah, I'm in trouble at school and at home. I'm all the way in trouble.
Right.
Like, you ain't gonna act up here at this school and then act up. You ain't gonna act up at school, then you ain't gonna act up at home. And then if you act up at home and then the neighbor saw you in trouble by the neighbor, you in trouble by the auntie. And all my aunties used to jump in the car looking for me. Like, where she at? Like, damn, they take all y'all for one of me.
Yeah. You finna get it from every last one of us.
Like, you finna get mollywop.
Man, for what? They like, your aunties coming down the street. Oh, okay, let me go hide.
But and I get why we got away from that a little bit, because some people was they took it too far.
They did.
So it was like, okay, we you know, I ain't gonna let Joe them down the street put their hands on you, because he a little cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? So I get why they kind of strayed away from that a little bit. But like I said, if I live next door to, you know, Miss Pearlie, and I know Miss Pearlie got good intentions, hey, Miss Pearlie, you see one of mine down the street cutting food, hey, go ahead.
Yeah, but because, okay, even at Macy's, when you, because y'all know I love working at Macy's. So anyway, so being at Macy's and people let their kids climb up and down the escalator, and I'm like, you're gonna hurt yourself. And one day the lady, she like stared at me like while I'm talking to her kid, but I'm looking at her back like, why you letting your kid run up and down this elevator?
Right.
Because if your kid get hurt, then now all of a sudden Macy's is at fault.
Right. When
it's you turning your back on your cell phone, not parenting your child. Because why are they playing on the escalator?
Right, right.
So I wouldn't mind anybody correcting them, but you have to parent people the way that they are used to being parented.
Well,
you can't. I'm gonna beat you, and the parents don't beat them.
Correct.
No, that's true. I agree.
So you have to go with what the parent is doing.
But you know what though? Kids tend to respect those who create those boundaries for them. And that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, so, and that's true. But you can set up boundaries without punching them in the face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just like, man, I don't know why I keep trying to keep referencing your kids.
Because you ain't been around nobody else's grandkids.
I really have not. But with your first one, that's my best friend now. But when the first couple of times we was around each other, I was very stern with her because of her behavior.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to be stern. And when I was setting those boundaries though.
Yeah.
So now we can kiki and ha and have fun, but she also knows where she can take it with me and what she can't take it with me. And that's what we need to be doing as parents, as adults actually, because it does not matter what if you're a parent or not. You know, you can be nieces, you can be a coach. It does not matter. When you have to set those boundaries for kids early on. When you first meet them kids or whatever, it don't matter if you kids, babies, toddlers. It does not matter. It can be a teenager. It does not matter. Especially if it's your first encounter and you know you're gonna have to build a relationship with that student or that child or whatever. Mm-hmm. You need to you adult are responsible you're responsible to start a direction of how you want that relationship to be
with the kid.
You have to have those healthy boundaries and create those healthy boundaries.
But that's what people in general.
Yeah, that's people in general, but mostly children.
Because
adults don't act the same.
So let's say, okay. Let's just look at it, right? Some of these kids are latchkey kids or being raised by a older sibling, right?
Mhm.
Because the mom has to work and the dad has to work. So no one is there to say this is the way you go, right? So if I'm only going to be around you 24 hours, right? I'm not going to make a great impact on you. I'm going to have a minimum, very minimum outlook for you or impact in your life because I'm only here for a short time. Now, you're the people that you're around every day. They are the ones molding you into who you're going to become in your ideology. So if I just start disciplining you when I see you for 12 hours, then I'm a problem.
Well, no, what I mean by the healthy boundary is not necessarily just disciplining them. It's just you're setting boundaries.
Right, but I'm saying, I'm telling you, you're not gonna do this here. So, and even with the oldest one, I used to tell her, that's the 13-year-old. I'm telling her, hey, you got different rules for different houses. So it's hard being a kid because at this house, you can do this. At this house, you got to go to bed at this time. At this house, you can do whatever you want to do. So all these rules, and for a kid, like that's overwhelming.
No, the hell they're not.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
no, it's not.
It's
we
overwhelming.
Had that no, we
adults can't even turn it on and off.
That's just like any relationship that you have right now. You know that if you hanging out or you with such and such, you know what you can do with them, what you can't do with them. You hanging out with this person, you know, because you know their personality, you know who they are. You know what you can and cannot do with them.
As adults.
It ain't no, you learn, kids learn quicker than adults. They adapt faster than adults.
Kids, listen, I don't want to go to bed. If I'm used to going to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, when I come over here, now I'm feeling like you mistreat me because you tell me to go to bed at 8. So
that ain't mistreating.
That goes back to that that you were talking about respect. No,
it ain't mistreating. It ain't mistreating. But who's to say you going to bed at 12 is wrong?
Listen,
maybe the mama let you stay up all night.
Nobody said it's wrong. You just not gonna do it over here,
right?
Listen,
and that's what I'm saying. That's what's
it's like this.
They're not gonna say, "Oh, yo, you nice."
Children,
no.
Children adapt. Children adapt. Children are sponges. They adapt. They do. And this is me going through this training when I had to go through the training with prenatal care and all this stuff forever. Mm-hmm. These are the things that we had to deal with these kids. Kids adapt. Adults don't adapt. Kids will adapt very quickly.
All it is this. When you were young, everybody know you got the sweet grandmama and the mean grandmama. You knew what you could do with sweet grandma. You knew what you couldn't do with the mean grandma. That's it.
But
you know,
did
Auntie
you feel like
this person, and you know,
but did you feel like they were mistreating you because they were stern?
No, I just felt like that.
The stern one was to me just with the boring aunties. I'm like, okay,
I thought they
going
was
over this
to me.
I just felt like Chris Tucker on Friday. You can't do shit around here. Let me go to my house. All right. So what's y'all final thoughts?
So I mean, it is what my thing is. So you talking about what did you think they would mean? No, it's of course you are a child.
Yeah, so I thought
you're a child.
So you thought they were mean.
So what?
So I'm just saying. So because.
But see, that just goes back to all this.
So let's say you
children and kids want to be respected and all this stuff. It's like
that's the school teaching them.
So, but I'm just saying,
the school teaches them that adults are supposed to respect them.
To a certain extent, I do feel like children deserve a little bit of respect. You do have some adults that take out the fact that they was lames in school, so now they want to take it out on children. But that's another topic. That's a whole nother topic.
So they child abusing kids.
I mean, mistreating children is always
a part of being
mistreating kids are always going to be out of the picture. When I say mistreating kids, it's not because I'm not talking about mistreating just because you having boundaries that they don't like. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about really mistreating a child. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm talking about gentle parenting, and for me, it's a no. That's me. That's your
it
child.
It is definitely a no with gentle parenting. Well, for me, I'm like in the middle. Like it works for whoever it works for. But when you see that it don't work no more, It's time to move on.
Remind
Because
me
you're setting them up for failure.
not to call you to babysit. Okay,
And that's fine with
Write
me.
a note.
And that's and that is fine
I'm gonna write a note.
me. Because
If
I ain't
they
gonna
ain't
tell
tall enough to
you,
ride the ride for Six Flags, they can't hang with me.
I ain't gonna tell your child too many times. Hey man, it's hot. Hey,
Well,
man,
let me
look,
stop.
It's
It's only,
hot.
I
It's
think
so
one of
hot.
them can.
Hey,
I got
that's so
one.
hot. You done burnt yourself, then I told you it was
Yeah.
hot. That's
But
me.
if they already hurt, why are you hitting them?
Because I'm frustrated now.
Okay, but see, that's
Because
what I'm
I
saying.
told you, and you didn't get hit.
Hold on, the burn was a lesson. That's why I told you not to touch it.
And you touched it anyway, so
Okay,
I
I touched
so
it.
I can put some
I
insurance
learned
on
my
this shit.
lesson. Now I'm being punished because I'm hurt.
Yes, and after I put a Band-Aid on it, go lay down.
No.
Drink some Robitussin
and
and
I
lay
gotta
down.
go to bed.
Yes.
And you drugging me. What is the statute of limitations on that? Because listen, I need to know.
Oh, fine, fine.
Listen. Because I'm confused.
Y'all.
All mine, fine. All
Because
mine,
I
fine.
need to know. I need to know.
All mine, good.
All I got to say is,
All right. What's your final thought?
No.
it worked for some, some work for some, it don't.
What's your final thought?
But you come bring around me, I'm a discipline.
What's your
If they
final
get out
thought?
of hand, I'm gonna tell you about it.
What's your final thought?
My final thoughts is,
Set
If-
healthy boundaries.
yeah, that's a good thought. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you don't even have to really yell at because you're just understanding them and their personality. I know my grandkids are spoiled, so I can't change that. How am I going to change that? How? You can't be spoiled around me? No, you only around me for 5 minutes. Like, listen, these are not excuses. If I would have drove to a different store, then that would be me being in compliance with you being spoiled. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going out of my way.
Right.
So I'm not gonna do that. Right. I'm not doing that.
That's what your mama done do. I don't do that.
What I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna allow you to be yourself because you're yourself. Like kids are not. So they used to want to put my son on Ritalin or whatever it is because he was active. And it's like, oh, he's disrupting the other kids from learning ADHD. But he was just a kid. He just was playing around. So if they just kids playing around, then I don't see no problem with it.
Okay, my final thought is if your kid old enough to talk about it, your kid old enough to get fucked up. Now, if your kid listen when I talk, that's fine. We on the same page, then we cool, little nigga. Cool. Don't razzle when I won't dazzle. All right. I think this was a great show.
That's what you got. We know who are not going to be in the babysitting club this summer. Raise your hand if you're not going to be in the baby. I wish 10 grandkids on both of y'all.
Y'all know why?
I wish 10 grandkids for the both of y'all. I wish 10.
Look at my child. And look at my child as you do that. Look at her face.
Yeah, I wish 10 grandkids on both of y'all.
That's fine.
I'm gonna put
Guess what?
I wish
Look at my
grandkids
child.
on
Look at my
y'all.
child. Look at my child's face.
I wish 10 grandkids on LA and Swatchy.
Look at my child sitting up. She done set
So
up.
mote it be.
But here's the difference, though.
So mote it be.
Even if it was, they won't be
Yeah,
bad.
you say-
You don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
You
No,
don't know.
I know.
Oh, cause
Oh,
you the
no,
girl
I know.
mom. So you
I
different.
know.
You different. Cause you the girl
We
mom.
ain't having that.
When you the boy mom,
You can have 15 kids.
it's different when
They
you the
gon-
boy mom.
But
They
I
can
also
have
have
15.
two girls.
So
It don't matter.
y'all
It's
gonna
not
have
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Listen, this is
We ain't having
this
it.
is me. This is your child.
Because guess what? Guess how I raised my child. Oh, okay. So I know how
But
I raised.
it's gonna be okay for you to put
I
your
know
child.
how I
It's gonna be
raised mine.
okay for you because you the girl mama.
This is
What
me.
I'm
This
saying
is
is
your
I know what
child.
I instilled in my child.
All that thumping.
And see, I'm having
But
this
it's gonna be
conversation.
your first grandchild, and guess what's gonna happen when it comes? Oh, she's so cute. She don't do nothing wrong.
Until she terrible too.
Listen, nope.
Okay, we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, we gonna have to
I wish
agree
they
to
have.
disagree.
I wish they.
This
I hope
is
they
the
have kids in
chapstick
9
and
months.
Cap
I
portion
want them to
of the
have
show.
grandkids in 9 months. I want to see. We want to what see
My
is.
kids about to
Don't
jump
be
you.
putting no child on my child all day.
And my kids about to jump you. Okay?
Right.
9 months for you and you. Happy grandma. Happy grandparents' day.
Girl,
To both of
shit.
y'all.
Write this down. You can go to hell
Oh
with
no.
gasoline draws
Oh no.
real fast.
Oh no.
We ain't having none this early. No, ma'am. Don't do that to me. Mm-mm.
Well, y'all can
But
take.
when we do,
Could
when
y'all
she
take
do
one
have
of
one,
mine? No.
absolutely not. It's
Look, I already said what it. Bring it to me. This me. This your grandchild.
Oh, I could get one.
Which one would you?
Zion. That's the one I'm getting.
Zion gonna turn up.
Because the other one was a loyalty.
Yeah.
You saw how she was playing with me when we was kind of getting ready for her party last year. What I do? I'm like, hey, get this.
You like that with all kids?
No,
though.
I'm not.
Yes, you
No,
is.
I'm not.
I like it.
That one, I come get him. I said, you hear me? Now she looking, I'm sorry. Yeah, but see, don't nobody get on your ass. Don't nobody
She
say
don't-
nothing to
but
her.
she ain't never.
Ain't
hit me.
nobody did nothing. Yes, man, listen.
She
These
ain't-
kids acting up outside their home, you gotta believe they act up
But
at home.
she's never hit me.
Man, listen.
Now Mina has hit me.
I'm gonna need you to go.
When I turn off Gracie Corner, she come
I've
over
been
there and
snapped about
hit me like that. I be like,
You
girl,
know-
why is you hitting on me?
Hey,
Somebody
snatch
hit me.
kids from they top of their shirt.
We know.
Get over
You
here.
know what? We know who not to invite to the babysitters club. Okay.
I ain't doing it. I'm trying.
Get somebody else to do it.
Somebody else to do it.
These new age grandmas.
I would come to their sports games. I would do all that
I'm
stuff for
gonna give
them.
you a pop.
I would do all that. We
Do
doing
you
all
know
that
pop
fun
pop?
stuff. But baby, they get out of line.
So you don't
That's
want
what I'm
kids until they teenagers.
I definitely don't want
I
them.
I definitely don't want them
I
then.
love going to little league. I'm a support. I support what they got.
That's a different
Recitals,
kind of strength.
whatever they got. I'm the auntie that's gonna show up for you. But you better believe I'm
From
still
the
the auntie
state.
that's gonna beat your ass too when your mama won't.
Well, like to here it goes.
Well, all right.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all just be great humans.
Yes.
I will see y'all at the beaches in the
You
bank.
see how they
Cause
contradict?
don't nothing. They didn't contradict nothing.
Be a good human.
Be a
But
good
beat your
human.
kids. Side
And,
note.
and be a good human while doing it.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll see y'all at the beaches in the bank. Cause don't let them move
Until the money move. Don't forget to get your lipstick and lies merch.
Get your lipstick and lies
Your
merch.
trap
Get it,
shirt
get it.
merch.
Go to T-shirt chicks. Get your trap merch. All
And don't
that.
forget to win this money. You have to comment. You have to follow Instagram page, and you have to follow Facebook page. And we prefer you to also follow any
On
TikTok page.
YouTube.
And yeah, we on YouTube too, y'all.
We
So
on
listen.
YouTube. And you can just listen to us on your phone tomorrow.
Comment, like, share.
Comment, like, and share.
All right, we got some money for you at the end of the month.
At the end
Last
of the
Wednesday
month.
of the month.
Yep. But let's say we adding LA adding $4. I'm adding $7.
Is that 11?
Come on, man. Where I'm at? Where I'm at?
What
Somebody
you
just
got
comment.
$11?
Alem. Who it is? Jane Lawson. Don't see it working. I'm not debating shit with kids. Having tantrums and being disrespectful. Okay, my kids great and did it the old-fashioned scared straight way. Thought I was a witch.
I
and
know
they
that's
could see
right.
everything.
I know that's
I'm
right.
with
Listen,
you.
Jane.
100%.
Jane must be from old school.
I'm with you 100%.
78.
It don't work. It don't work, Jane.
Don't work.
It don't. It don't.
Old school.
But y'all tune in next week. What's our topic next week?
It's on the paper. We
That,
Hey.
Oh,
I don't know. Are y'all going
revenge, sex, whole phase.
Who came up with that?
One of y'all, cause one.
No, baby.
It wasn't me.
That was you. You
Yeah.
did that.
You know I did that.
All
You
right.
ain't did that.
All right. Y'all just
So
tune
anyway,
in
next week, y'all tune in next week.
Please.
We'll be talking about the whole phases and revenge sex. All right. So again, we'll see the beach today. And we are out of here.